What is up, everybody? YouTube, I see you. I feel you. I hear you. And if you're coming over from Facebook, you already know what it is.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Make su- And make sure to smash that like, comment, subscribe button. And also TikTok. I'm posting on TikTok. If you heard the phone number, you can call us over from TikTok and come on subscribe over here also. So Daryl, what you got for us today?
It is another Sistas episode. We're back. So the second half of season 6 is this premiered this week. We just watched it. If you happen to have been in our Facebook group, you could have watched it with us. Who knows? But we just watched it. We're reacting to it. I thought it was a decent show. Apparently, my co-host thought it was a mediocre show.
It's
But
just okay.
what you all think? You all can make sure. Let me get this out there. While you're liking the or smashing the like button, while you're clicking that subscribe button, write down this phone number so you can call us and join us live and tell us what you thought about this episode of Sister 704-937-1430. 704-937-1430. If you're watching us live, if you happen to be seeing this at another time, you can still call. But what we want you to do is leave a voice message telling us what you thought so we can play it on the next episode. All right. Sorry for that little rant.
Yeah, I liked it. Very informative. Very informative. So, like I said, not it was an okay episode. I think because we left with a bang the prior episode, so I think I got spoiled. But this was a solid episode. Nothing wrong with it. Uh, any key moments that you wanted to talk about first?
Well, just it started off with Karen not really killing Fatima and spilling her blood all over the floor. You know
Hmm.
what I did kind of like when she shot Fatima and then people are running around. I like the way Karen looked at him. You know, like the way she just kind of like stepped back and looked. As much trash as we talk about Karen, I will say I can't say the actress's name because I can never get it right. Do you know how to pronounce her name?
No.
Um, in my opinion, from a mere acting standpoint, she's the best one on that show.
Okay.
She is a classic actress. I don't know how she got that job, if I'm being honest, because the people who are real actors like that don't normally get those jobs. But she
Right.
got
It's
it,
so true.
and she got it, and good for her. She is the acting school on that show, in my opinion.
Awesome. Awesome. Got some facts. So like we said, what was the name of the episode again? It was
Daydream, or hold on, let me look. Let me be clear.
something about dreaming. Uh,
Daydreams, season 6, episode
daydreams.
12. Daydreams.
So like you said, it was just a little imagination by Karen. She was daydreaming. So
Yeah,
Fatima is okay. Um,
Fatima's fine.
I didn't like uh when Karen was there. She kind of well, I really don't know why she went there, but she was just like, I'm gonna get Zach for all his money. I'm going, and the conversation has switched to, I don't know if that was her intent, but it just skewed into, you guys are scared. She felt like that Fatima and Zach started, well, Fatima was apologizing because they now knew that she was pregnant with his child, which is, I guess, not true. But I don't know. I guess Karen felt that they were scared that she was going to try and get child support. But I don't even know whose baby is this. But I think you said
Yeah.
you know
Well, I
now.
mean, I feel like it's Karen. For all of you all who don't remember, there was an episode where they quickly brought over the fact. Well, actually, no, we saw him. The stripper, I think he's a stripper, Rico. He was at Karen's house. They had a brief conversation, and Karen said, "I only use you for sex when I can't get it from my man." Something like that. He wanted more with Karen. She was like, "I'm having all I want is your maker stick," is what she basically told him. That's all you got. You bring me the maker stick. You then leave with the maker stick, and then I'll bring you back over when I need more of the maker stick. And so That is, and it turned out to be a true maker stick. And from my vantage point, um, that is going to be the baby's daddy. We don't talk about him. We don't hear about him. People have forgotten about him. But she had Aaron's DNA. We have seen a couple of things that makes us think that, well, it ain't his. And the way the storyline went out, it was almost like, well, he has, if it's not one of them, it is the other ones. And I just think that logic is just so flawed when we have a third person in there.
So, I guess you just answered my other question. We now know it's not Aaron's baby, I
But
guess.
how do we know that though?
But no, I'm just saying when he came to the conclusion of he saw it was his child. I don't know. He saw results, but I don't know how he came to the conclusion it was his child. Though I
Yeah,
don't know what
I
he
don't know.
saw or
Yeah, I don't
how
know
he got the
what that
results.
is. I don't know.
So that's kind of confusing.
Very.
I'm pretty sure he got it from his doctor friend that he's trying to cover because when Andy pointed out you could only got it from somebody who works at the hospital, he was like, "No, no, I didn't get it from her."
I could.
Uh,
That's not the only place I could get it from, but I'm not going to tell you where I got it from.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Aaron. He's still a mystery to me.
Yeah, he's a mystery man, and I don't know what's up with him. I'm ready to kind of figure it out. Um, I kind of want to like him, but now you kind of turn me against him. If I'm being honest, you kind of opened up my eyes to the fact that there's something else going on there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't know what it is. I know he's recovering from drinking. I'm glad he's sober now, but obviously he doesn't take stress well because he'll
Well, is
have a
he
drink.
sober because he drinks sometimes, doesn't he?
Well, he does. What I'm saying in that moment, he
Yeah,
seemed to be coherent and sober because everybody would point out, I smell drinks on your breath.
yeah,
Remember?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
he doesn't pop a mint or anything after
No, he
drinking.
didn't even try.
Nope. Uh, Bayo, the African prince,
Yes,
who wants to marry
Sabrina.
Sabrina. So you still feel that he's not homophobic at all. It's just more. And you made a great point that Maurice is off-putting.
He's so
You
off.
know.
I think that the evidence of him being homophobic is coming in pretty clear now. I will say this, and this has been my stance. This is what I'm about to say is an unpopular stance, if I'm being honest, but this has been my stance for so long. There are people who get accused of being homophobic when in reality they don't like certain personalities.
Yeah.
And there are situations where people who identify as various things, gay in particular, if we want to talk about that in this way, they use bad behavior in order to, well, they mask bad behavior in sexuality. So, like, this is my sexuality. So, because of this, I can behave in this way. It really has got nothing to do with sex. Sexuality is mostly who you're attracted to, who you're actually engaging with. And these things that Maurice does that are annoying as hell have nothing to do with who he's having sex with almost 99% of the time. But if you don't tolerate that attitude, if you don't tolerate that talking back, if you don't tolerate that behavior, you are very likely to be called homophobic. And in this particular episode, now I'm not saying I believe him because now that he's pulled this other stuff, I don't trust anything he's saying. But what he said was, I just don't like him. Not be,
Yeah.
he said, is it because he's gay? He says, no, I just don't like him. That that just makes sense to me. I it's so many people who would not like Maurice as a person, but they wouldn't be allowed to say that because they would be
Yeah.
homophobic.
That's true. That's very, very true.
But I think,
Very
with all
true.
that being said, I think he is homophobic.
Yeah, because before we even got to him saying, he when Sabrina flat out asked him, he was just like, "I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah, I don't
I,
want to
I
deal with
don't want
that.
to get. I don't want to." So, you're right, but you still made a valid point. But in his situation,
Yeah, I think
he's
that
more likely.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, all right. I asked you before Sabrina's outfit. I know that's a hot topic. How'd you like it? Oh, you didn't pay
I
attention.
still didn't pay any attention to it.
it was.
Let me just, I'm
I
not gonna
said,
pull it up, but let me just I can look at it myself and just see if I can tell you how I felt about it because
I
it.
just gave me a cue. I said, well, you don't even know which one I'm talking about because I said Happy Halloween, and it
Well,
was
where was
like,
she at?
uh, shit, I can't remember. It was like she was wearing like the blazer. No, she was at the precinct
All right,
with
I got it. She's wearing orange. She's wearing an orange, like a black shirt underneath it.
yeah, and he gave me like Halloween vibes.
Yeah, it is Halloweenish. You know, people. All right, yeah, I'm looking at it full on now. People are always roasting Sabrina's outfits.
Well, I only that one time when she had that all white on, but any other time she seems normal to me. I like I
Yeah,
like what she wears.
people roast Sabrina for those outfits.
There's nothing wrong with that. There was a scene where Fatima kept bringing up Karen to Andy when they were in the office, and Fatima was like, "Well, I could do this," or uh, I I can't remember exactly what they were talking about inside the office when she was trying to get information from Andy about Karen.
Well, like you
I don't
talking
know.
about when she was asking her, "Are you going over there? Are you going to see it or not?"
Yeah, yeah, and it's just like we've already been down that rabbit hole. I feel like the team is just shouldn't bring up Karen's name. Come on, in light of what just happened, no,
Well, it
just
just
don't bring
happened a
her.
second ago. It's almost like you better get your friend before I go get her. I mean, it's a fresh thing. Hold that thought for 1 second. Matt is on the air. How can we help you today, sir? Are you going to be nice to are
Good
you going to be
evening,
nice to
gentlemen.
me or are you going to be nice to my co-host here?
First, I have to commend you both this evening. You both are playing very nice this evening.
Oh, thank you.
You haven't came at Jeff with so much tonight. So
Well, the
you
night is
you
still
definitely
young.
you definitely refrained
The night
early
is
on.
young.
So I commend you for that.
Thank you.
But getting to the show, let's get to the show. The beginning. That's got to be one of the most hot ghetto mental law offices ever. All the congregating, arguing, and fighting. People coming in unannounced. Where's
Yes.
security at in there?
Yes.
Karen, Aaron, Pam. Remember episodes ago, Zach beating up Hayden in the office and throwing him down
It
the
all just
stairs?
goes down right there, doesn't it?
It does. How is that professional at all? Come on now. Guys, back me up on that one. Come on now.
Oh, I'm with you on that. I am so
I
with
agree.
that
Yeah,
office
I
is
agree.
crazy. You know when
And
they show
you can't believe Aaron's saying that he's the father, but we know we can't believe anything Aaron says. We can't believe anything Gary says. We can't believe anything that Karen says. Those three have no credibility at all. At all. Okay? And now with Danny, this new dude they brought up for her, what's the over and under at some point him getting in there? Because all he has to do is get her to take a couple of drinks and have some smoke, and we know she's easy like Sunday morning like that.
yeah, she doesn't normally turn down drinks.
But at some point, sometimes he does at first, but he'll start thinking about it and getting to her feelings,
And this
you
dude
know.
smokes as well. So he
That's what I'm
drinks.
saying. All the
He
things that she likes,
Yep,
Latin music,
yep,
smoking,
yep.
drinking, and
And he's
we
gonna
know what
buy her
happened when
drink. He's not even saying meet me at the bar to drink with me. He's saying meet me at the bar so I could pay for your drink. That's just like violin music for Danny.
Exactly. Exactly.
Is he gonna provide her with weed as well?
He already mentioned that too, that he smokes. So of course that's part of making himself more attractive to her.
Yeah.
You know, as for Bio, let's talk about Bio for a second. Now Bio, early on, he did state that in his country, homosexuality is not tolerated. So it's more of a cultural thing also.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm not saying that that's a defense, but when you're brought up a certain kind of way, usually just how you tend to be and carry yourself. And he did mention that to Serena early on.
You
So
know,
it's not like she was
that's a
told she shouldn't be totally surprised by his behavior in that regard.
that's a good point from the standpoint of where he's from. It almost it could be considered impressive that he would have anything to do with the situation or not immediately demand his money back. But then all of that gets blown out of the water too when he starts saying, this contract, you now
Well,
signed a
of course,
contract.
he was totally out of order. Now,
Yeah, yeah,
definitely, he should definitely from the beginning stated his intentions
yeah.
and what he wanted, what his motives were. That was totally out of order.
It's
Now, how
crazy.
it plays out from here is the question because we know he doesn't have any legal contract, any legal standing with that. It's just a whole, what are you going to do, strong arm him now?
Yeah, probably. He's a millionaire.
Yeah, yeah.
True. That's true. Very powerful man, right? Do what he wants. Kidnap her, but the storyline goes that way, kidnap her or something like that.
Yep.
And Sabrina doesn't have mother, what's the mother's name from Good Times?
Oh, she doesn't.
Florida, Florida.
She doesn't have
She
a
doesn't have
Florida.
Florida to come save her. So what's she gonna do? And buy her strong arm? Nothing. So that's just maybe a plot twist instead of her just being the end of it. So she says no when he goes away. He's not gonna go away that easy.
Yeah.
But as far as an investment, we know that once you're on bail, he'll get his money back though. So it's not like he's really paying any money out. He's gonna get it back. That's the end of it.
Well, he's going to get it back, assuming that Maurice doesn't run.
Right.
And clearly, Maurice is not running. He's trying to turn himself in today.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as Maurice, let me tell you this. I can't stand his character. It has nothing to do with his sexuality or anything else like that. His character is just annoying, obnoxious, just rude, and just nasty.
He's a despicable human being.
But he uses that to be a victim sometimes.
Yes.
Somebody comes against him, oh, because I'm gay, this and that. You're right. I think you mentioned that earlier. Some gay people do use that and play victim to go into victim mode when they want to, conveniently.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks, I know that was a lot, but I just wanted to throw that out, y'all. Continue playing nice, and I'll be here to referee you guys if you need me.
We have a very important question for you before you go, sir. This is really important. So I want you to think closely on this, and if you need to call us back with the answer at another time, like if you need to think about it that hard, we understand.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Throw it out there. Go ahead.
Do you sleep with socks on?
Do I sleep with socks on? I don't.
All right. Thank you. You are normal. You are a normal human being, and we appreciate your kind calling in. Thank you.
What is that? I know that call is related to something. You usually have motives.
It's related to the fact that people who sleep with socks on are very, very strange, in my opinion. And I don't.
Is that scientifically proven, or that's just a theory of yours?
They're strange.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a science.
You said it's proven. So who's proven by who? How do you prove that?
I proved it when I was in high school. I did a survey, and all of the people who slept with socks on were very weird.
All right, that's something I guess to think about.
But don't worry, you're good. You're in the good. You're on the good side of things.
All right.
Wait. No, one more, Matt.
Sure.
Do you have an iPhone or an Android?
iPhone, of course.
Oh, this brother is this. Yeah, he is all the way cool. You can call in whenever you like.
iPhone.
You can call in.
You're right. People with Android, something's wrong with
something
them.
is absolutely wrong with them. They sleep with socks on. That's part of the.
So there's a correlation with that.
Yes, absolutely there is. People who have Android sleep with socks on purpose.
Yeah, that is kind of strange.
It's very strange.
You mention it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
All right, sir. Have a good night, gentlemen.
You too. It's all right, Jeff. It's all right. You just move on.
Anyway,
you okay, Jeff? You need some
water?
water?
I'm trying to gather my thoughts.
Okay.
Boom. When Andy was having a conversation with Fatima, still, around the same topic with the Karen situation, Andy kind of broke down and said, why would Andy tell Fatima that Aaron was the father? You know what I mean? That's like rank hearsay. She should be staying out of those situations between those two. You know what I mean? You remember the scene I'm talking about?
Say the question one more
time. Why did Andy tell Fatima Aaron was the father?
Oh, because Aaron had just told Andy that.
But
Yeah,
my but that's how she gets herself in trouble.
yeah,
She
yeah.
gets
She doesn't
herself
know.
in trouble.
In fact, she rejected the information when she got it, and then
Uh
she
huh.
started spreading the information that she had just rejected.
See, and that's my problem with Andy. That's my problem,
Yeah.
and I think that's what Karen is kind of extra with choosing the friendships. But that, that Karen makes a great point when you go blabbing to somebody else about something you don't even know about or you're not even clear about. I don't know. She, I don't
Really,
know.
really quickly, Demetria. She says that she sleeps with socks on, but she has an iPhone. I have to address this because there are
Okay.
these anomalies out there. Um, Maybe she has some sort of a medical situation. Maybe her room is extra cold, or maybe she is just weird. But she has been she has found the light from a standpoint of communication, and the iPhone gives her cover. Maybe she's using the iPhone as a cover for her
Okay.
other weird side. I'm not exactly sure.
Demetria, call in. The number not posted.
It's
Demetria
there,
need to
seven.
call in.
Well, yeah, it's there. 704-937-1430. I mean, I don't know. I would have to talk to her a little more to get to really grasp and understand and um, diagnose her situation. But I will say that she's halfway there. She has an iPhone. What she can do is, be normal when she sleeps and wear. I mean, not don't wear socks, and then we can get back to. She can be a full functioning normal human being. You're halfway there.
So what? Okay, when you used to live in Chicago when it's freezing outside, you just said screw it. I'm not wearing socks.
Why would I had heat on.
I'm just
Why would
saying.
I have to wear socks?
So
It,
the floors aren't chilly. The floors don't get chilly,
I
and
wear
you
socks.
get
I
up in
would
the.
wear socks when I'm walking around on the floor, but when I get in the bed, no. It's a hard no. I can't sleep with socks on. Like I can't even get a good night's sleep. And I don't care how cold it is. If it's so cold that I need to wear socks, I'm not gonna get a good night's sleep anyway because it's just too damn cold.
Well, maybe you just want to be cozy.
Okay?
Socks make
There's
you feel
an
cozy.
extra layer of blanket I could get put over me.
Blanket. That's too
Yeah.
hot. That's too hot.
Well then I'm on then where did the coziness come from? That's
Oh,
where that's the way we have to look at things. Caller, how can we help you?
Hi, Daryl. Don't be coming for me.
Listen, I'm
This
not.
is Demetria.
I'm not.
Don't come for me.
I'm not. I'm
yes.
trying to understand. I want to help you. I want
I
to help.
don't have a medical problem.
No.
I like warm feet.
Hmm. You put them underneath the covers?
I still want them warm. I want my toes warm.
You don't.
Yes. Yes.
Please tell me you don't have like heated socks, do you?
No, I don't have heated socks,
All right.
but I do wear socks
All
Yes.
night
Yes.
long.
Let them know
all
when
night.
us people that wear socks, our feet tend to be moist, moisturized,
That's
soft,
right.
as opposed to somebody who's a foot ashy and dry. We keep it
What?
moist,
That's right.
moist.
Extra soft. That's right.
Oh, please, please. You all are absolutely. Have you tried sleeping normally?
I don't. What you mean normally?
All right. Well, you do have an iPhone, so you definitely get love from me on that. I
Yes, I
can't
have iPhone.
completely dismiss you like I can. There are two of us in this conversation that are, on the normal side of communication. Out of the three of us, one of us is completely out there with the Android and all.
Wow. All right.
Well,
Jeff, you have an Android.
yeah,
I
he does.
do. I have a Galaxy Note Ultra. It's one of
Oh,
the best ones.
ugh.
I
When
like
when
it.
when I text Jeff, it's green.
Yeah, and it takes a while for him to get it.
Yeah, and if he sends me a video through the phone, when he sends me videos, he's got to send it to me through Facebook Messenger because the videos will get distorted if he sends it to me
That's
right to my
right.
phone.
Because my daughter has an Android.
Oh, I'm sorry, but she's your daughter. You gotta love her anyway, you know.
That's right.
Well, thank you so
I,
much.
I agree with you usually, Jeff, but the Android is a better phone.
Ugh.
But that wasn't up for debate. We were talking about socks.
I know,
we're
but
talking
the
we're talking
socks,
about the whole picture.
but the
All
socks,
right.
I agree with you with the socks. I have to wear my socks, and I really wear
Uh-huh.
them all year long.
That's right, right. Because at the end of the day, I could change my phone, but once those feet get dry and crack, that's it.
Daryl, don't get quiet.
Hey, listen, mine are not dry and cracked at all. You know, I shouldn't really talk about sleep because I do have this situation going on with my sleep that's crazy. I have not just a regular fan on all year long, even in Chicago when it was below zero. I have one of those industrial strength fans, the kind that they put in stores. So like when the
Oh
floors are
yeah.
wet to like clean them off to dry them off quick.
Hmm.
That's the kind of fan I have on in my room 365 days a year, no matter how hot or cold it is. That's going, and I can't sleep without it.
Hmm.
Well, I do sleep with a fan even in the winter.
Yes,
I do,
yes. You married?
but no, no, I'm not
All
married.
right, we might need to talk because I don't know if I can just get you to change one thing, you might just be perfect.
But
Well,
I do sleep with my socks on.
yes, ma'am. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate your input.
You're welcome.
All right, bye bye. Oh,
um, boom, boom, boom. Creepy guy at the airport. What do you make of him? Even though I think Matt
what do you
kind
make?
of talked about him already.
I really don't know what to make of him. He bounces in. He saying all of the wrong things. You know, how people say all the right things. This dude said every little thing on the check mark that could be wrong. He said it. And then wants a date. I don't know what to make of him. Clearly, he's a new character. Didn't we read an article that said something about there's going to be a bunch of new characters at some point in this season?
I can't recall, but you might be right now.
Yeah,
So he's like one of those characters who
he's
you
coming.
just
Like he's
didn't
not.
see.
That's not an anomaly. We're going to see him again.
Hmm. But I really want to know what's his angle. Like, 'cause, you know, I feel like he's putting on a facade, like he's dumbing himself down, trying to seem like naive, and I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know.
yeah,
I got to side eye him for a while until I get comfortable.
yeah. I don't think we're going to like him.
And the only way he could make ground with uh shit, what's her
Danny.
name? Danny is if her and Preston maybe have an argument or something because they're
The moment they
doing
have an
pretty
argument, everything.
right. Because right now they're doing pretty good. You know, they had dinner and everything seems kosher. So
Yeah.
until he does something that ticks her off,
Hmm.
I don't know.
And we now know that Preston can't handle the weed, so that's not going to be a smoking buddy for her.
That's true. I don't know how big of a deal that'll be for for Danny.
I suspect Danny is the type of woman who doesn't want to be like around one person constantly anyway. So I can see her wanting to have a smoking partner that's not in the relationship. Like I can see her wanting something like that. But then this dude clearly wants more than that.
I was thinking it because, like I say, everybody's not meant to be in a relationship, and I just felt like Danny, she's one of them. She's one of them who's like one of the sisters who goes out clubbing, goes out, going on dates. She doesn't seem like the type to be tied down to just one person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Um, Zach and Fatima going to see his son.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
I wonder if that's going to be a huge part of the storyline this season because, like I said, well, that part of the storyline hasn't made it to Zatima. Not the depths of it, like going to the house and seeing him or anything like that. That hasn't made it over there. Um, that'll give more interesting dynamics to it, um, to the relationship and because we don't need to see them in love anymore. We don't need to see them nurturing one another. We don't need to see them growing. We got Zatima for that. This would be something a little bit different. Is this going to be a situation where he's going to get custody of his son? He's going to raise his son. Is Fatima going to be a mother now in that regard, and then a mother in another regard? Um, I don't know. I don't know where. I at
All
the
right.
pace that this show moves, I don't think we're gonna like. I think that like the last episode of the last season, Fatima might have a baby. The baby might, the little boy might like meet his brother or sister, happy ever after their family, blah blah blah. Um, Karen will probably have had her baby a month before. Like I think that this is going to go so slow that it's going to we're laying the foundation for the ending of the show now.
So we won't see the little boy. He won't get custody until like the series finale of like
Yeah,
season
like right,
eight.
right, right. That last the last half of the last season, and that's when he'll get custody, and then he'll move in like right before the baby is born or something. And then they'll all be rushing Fatima to the hospital to have it, something like that.
That should meet your little brother.
Yeah,
You in a whole little.
one big happy family with Fatima will have just given birth, and her wig will be just as perfect as it always is.
What you say about the lace front?
Yeah, it's gonna be perfect though.
Hmm. Oh, you could have saved that part. You could have left that out. But okay.
Really quickly, one of our Facebook listeners, Wanda, I thought you were going to see After Party. This is the After Party. So we this is a two-part thing. We watched Sistas on in our Facebook group prior to this, and then we moved over here. Can't watch Sisters on YouTube. We moved over here to talk about it, and talking about it is the After Party. We're not actually having a party.
But
Hope that.
Wanda, I'm gonna. Well, it's still posted on in the Facebook group, the actual whole episode, and I'm gonna post a version of that also on YouTube. So you'll have this on YouTube plus a version of what we talked about on Facebook on YouTube also.
Right. That
Kind
was the
of,
watch party on you that we did on Facebook. So
yeah.
next time, what I do is when I post this, no, it's all good, Wanda. It's all good. When I post, I'm going to I put the link to the group in there and the time that the watch party happens for people who want to watch it with us, and then we can all watch it together and kind of comment on what's going on. So that could have been more clear, and I take responsibility for that, and we will make sure that from now on we get it right.
All right. That's pretty much all I got. Sums up the episode. What are your predictions for next episode?
So we've seen the previews of Zach running about to like burst into some door. I don't know what he's gonna
Uh-uh.
see. I suspect that he's not gonna see what the abuse that we thought. I don't know, but maybe we will. Fatima promised that she wouldn't get into any fights, so she hopefully won't kill anybody at that point. Sabrina's gonna realize she's in this horrible, terrible situation, and we'll see. I suspect that next episode is gonna be much better than this one.
I think so too. I think we got a lot of good leads. With Sabrina, she's really not like Matt said. She's not really tied into anything, really. I mean, but
Well, but she
just
might be
just
from the standpoint of she's in over her head.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like legally, she's not into anything that crap. But
Yeah.
like I say, he has a lot of leverage, so to speak. So I think he knows people and he has money, and that means everything. Sabrina doesn't have a pot to piss in right now. She doesn't even have a job. Um,
It's very
uh,
true.
what's what's the name said he took care of it. I don't know what he did. I didn't know he had money. Before.
So Demetria is saying that Preston is actually leaving the show. I did not realize that. So if that's the case, then yeah, this is laying the foundation for the new man.
Huh. I mean, I wish they would have did it a little more organically because he just came in like a blunt force. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I I would have even preferred her to be single for a while and just go on a few dates because this guy just came out. Whatever. But so Preston's leaving the show. I wonder if he's like, I don't know. I wonder. I would like to see what's how they're gonna write him off.
yeah.
Interesting.
We will see. Wanda, you are welcome. Of course, we talk to everybody. In fact, um, next time you can call us 704-937-1430. Talk to us on air. All right.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
Wanda says, "What's wrong with Karen?" What?
Karen.
We don't know what's wrong with Karen. Karen has lost her mind. Karen is either a schizophrenic or she could be going through a lot of hormones. That's a real thing. The hormones that women go when their body shifts, when they get pregnant and all of these things shifts inside of their body, they go through a lot of hormonal things. Not to say that what Karen is doing is understandable or is right, but if you are already somewhat off balance and then your hormones aren't able to line up, man, you run the risk of really losing. I tell you, if I were to experience half of the things that women experience hormonally, I think I'd turn into a mass killer too.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. My daughter, my daughter says that every month, for 1 week, she wants to identify as a male. She just
Huh.
can't, she can't handle being a woman. Before we get out of here, we got a couple quick messages. Hold on, here we go. This one person left their phone number on here, so I got to make sure that I stop it in time.
Oh.
Hi, I want to know, and I've been watching Sisters for some time now. I want to know why Karen is not showing that she's pregnant, and I want to know why they haven't suggested going and getting a DNA test. Why are they dragging their feet? What's with all this guessing and everything?
All right. So the thing about these shows, Sisters in particular, it's a really really slow show. One season of Sisters is equivalent to 1 week or less in time. That's the reason why they're in the same place at the same for days on end. And so we've known about Karen being pregnant for like a year in time. Karen is like 6 weeks pregnant now. So she is in Tyler Perry land is what I call it. She's 6 weeks pregnant. Anything to add to that, sir?
No, not at all.
And all of
Not at
these
all.
Tyler Perry shows, they drag their feet like crazy. All right, one more.
Hi, this is Joyce Watson watching the sisters, and I just don't understand this episode. I thought it was gonna start off well when Karen had shot
I think she's trying to say when Karen,
I'll start back over there.
yeah, when Karen shot Fatima, but it did. So I'm guessing that she, if you blinked, you missed it. It was just literally the first part of the episode, um,
Yeah,
and then they just went on because it was a daydream. They went right on to something else.
yeah. Didn't need to talk about it anymore. It was just a
Yep.
daydream. Daydream.
All right, everybody. We'll be back next week for two shows. I think we're gonna do the Oval. We're gonna do Sisters. We will try to get it announced enough time for you to tune in. Wanda, I don't know whether or not you're a member of our Facebook group, but um, if you're not, is the link to the Facebook group on the YouTube page?
It is. It
Okay.
is.
So just going over there and join it because you'll need to be in that group in order to watch with us for the watch party.
Yeah,
And
and soon you'll be able to just search Perry Necessary for everything. The Facebook group, YouTube, TikTok, it'll all pop up.
Yep.
Guys, you can always call in. You can call in and run your mouth with Darryl and Jeff.
All right. So we'll see everybody next week.
Laters.
Bye, everybody.
Mhm.